Okay, you guys, I don't got that much time, so let's go do an overview of this. So I had hip surgery when I was about 8 or 9 years old. It was my first hip surgery, and it was rough. I remember being in the hospital after I had hip surgery because I ended up getting pneumonia. The reason why I had hip surgery is because of my cerebral palsy. I ended up W-sitting, and when I did that, my left hip came out of the socket, and I had to do an emergency surgery, and I was scared that I would die. And my Aunt Bobby and my grandma Mildred told me that I wouldn't die, and of course I didn't. But you being 8 or 9 years old, having surgery, you know you're young and you don't know what to think. I remember waking up and seeing another person that looked just like me, but it turns out I was looking into a mirror. So I honestly, at that time, I didn't know. I thought it was another person that had surgery, just like me. And let's see. I remember eating all the kinds of ice cream that I wanted. I remember playing on the Super Nintendo they had at the hospital. I remember getting a basketball signed by a basketball team. I remember getting aggravated at my sister when she came in the hospital room and bounced her on my ball because I was in so much pain that I told my mom that I wanted her to leave. And she took my sister and they left. I honestly really don't remember half of it, but I do remember the morphine pump, which made all the pain go away. Because you know, once you have that morphine pump, you're good to go. But I know coming home for me after my first hip surgery, you know, I was brave. I was in a wheelchair. I had these casts in between my legs that were blue, holding my legs apart. I couldn't lay in the bed, so my Aunt Bobby was laying in my bed, and I was laying on the floor, on my back. They took the cast off. I was scared they were gonna cut my legs off with the solid reason to cut my cast off, but they didn't. I remember being in a wheelchair, and one day me and my sister was outside with my mom and my Aunt Bobby. She was playing in the garden. I decided it was going to be a great idea because the front gate was open to my yard to take the brakes off my wheelchair. And I don't know why I did this, but I did. And there was this UPS coming head first while I was going down the road of my wheelchair, and my Aunt Bobby caught me and asked me what happened. I immediately blamed it on my sister and said it was her fault. She took the brakes off my wheelchair, and you know she didn't. I did, but I didn't want to get in trouble, so she got her butt whooped. Sorry, Karina. So sorry. And I guess the hardest part about me with this surgery was that I had to reteach myself how to walk. But I did, you know. I've always been very determined. I didn't give up, and I got on my walker. Because I had a walker. I went from a wheelchair to a walker to hand sticks. That'll come in another story, but I had a walker at this time. And I had to teach myself how to walk again. And the walker was going backwards, so I was trying to go forward. And but you know, I didn't give up. I continued pushing until I was able to get up and walk again. So I remember that. It was a really hard surgery. And, you know, they're saying that I might have to go through it again. But because they're wanting to go back in and remove the cartilage out of my left hip from where the scar tissue was. So I'm still debating on that. When I asked my doctor if it was going to be as hard as it was the first time, he said that he hopes not, but he can't make no promises. So I don't know. I'm still debating on this surgery. I think it'd be a good thing to Those sticks scared the hell out of me. Anyways, I think it'd be a good thing to restart my hip, so that way it wouldn't be in much pain. But like I said, this was a major hip story, and my grandma
don't forget your aunt
and my mama
say you need to
and then they I'm not done yet. I wish you couldn't interrupt me.
I'm just
and plus some of my family members want me to lose weight before I do the surgery to help my health. So no, Marcus, I'm not bringing you on video telling me. I'm not trying to be rude, but this is a story that needs to be out there. So yeah, if I do have the surgery again, I'm not, it's going to be different. My grandma and my Aunt Bobby are no longer with me. Yeah. So I don't know, but I wanted to share the story with you all because one of the major stories I have. Sorry I haven't been doing a lot of videos, but I've been busy and I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing from here since we're able to get back out in the community and now after April 29th and some of us start working again. So I'm sorry if I've been delaying on videos, but I hope you all enjoyed this story about my hip surgery. And I hope you all have a good day. Bye.